Though the opening ceremony of the London Olympics 2012 hit off to thunderous cheers, the cameras did not fail to capture a mystery woman walking along with the Indian contingent. Welcome to Headlines Now with me, Linda Hercules, where we update you on all the latest hogging the limelight. Let me take you through the top headlines first. Chief Minister Jayalalitha orders setting up of a silk park near Kanchipuram move to benefit 10,000 silk workers. 14 vehicles fined in a crackdown on unauthorized vehicles for children following a 6-year-old student's death. Supporters of Anna Hazare throw stones at the Prime Minister's residence, pressing for a strong Jan Lokpal bill. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh announces 300 crore rupees relief for violence hit Assam. Samajwadi Party disowns Lucknow MP Shahid Siddiqui after his interview with Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi. After losing wickets in a flurry, Sri Lanka sets a stiff target of 287 for India. And the opening ceremony of the London Olympic season intruder along with the Indian contingent. News in detail. The Tamil Nadu government has ordered the setting up of a silk park near Kanchipuram, a move which will benefit 10,000 silk weavers. Chief Minister Jayalalitha had already granted approval to provide subsidy of 9% of the total project cost to all textile parks being set up in Tamil Nadu. She is also ordered to set up weavers training centers in Kanchipuram and Kumbakonam. The state government's decision to increase grants to mulberry farmers was also announced. The 23 Tamil Nadu fishermen set free by a court in Sri Lanka after being detained by the island navy on charges of poaching arrived at Mandapam coast. The fishermen taken into custody on the 22nd of July when they were fishing near Kachutivu were released by a court in Mannar yesterday after India made an appeal to Sri Lanka. The fishermen alleged that they were initially lodged in a bathroom in the police station in Mannar and not provided food. The report of a Sri Lankan commission analyzing the 3-decade-long Tamil conflict and the lessons learned from it will soon be released in Tamil and Sinhalese languages. The government this week made public its action plan, which dealt with the anticipated timescales to implement all the recommendations. In the wake of the death of a 6-year-old girl in Chennai, there was a crackdown on unauthorized vehicles used for transporting school children. Regional transport officials slapped a fine of 84,000 rupees on 14 vehicles in Erode being operated without necessary permit. Shruti of class 2 in a private school was crushed to death under the wheels of a school bus when she fell down through a hole in the bus near Tambaram. On to national news now. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh has announced 300 crore rupees relief for violence hit Assam today. On a visit to the relief camps in Kokrajhar, he said that the recent violence is a blot on the face of the nation. 52 people are dead and almost 4 lakh homeless in the clashes so far. Traumatized people are now crowding 250 relief camps set up by the government. The Prime Minister said that the biggest challenge is to provide healing touch to the victims.
The pain and suffering the recent incidents have caused to a large number of people have saddened all of us. The ethnic conflict which occurred is unacceptable and must come to a stop. I am today announcing immediate special central assistance to Assam of rupees 100 crores for relief and rehabilitation efforts. Another 100 crores of rupees will be provided as special plan assistance for the development programs in the affected areas. Further, extra funds to the tune of rupees 100 crores will be made available under the Indira Awas Yojana for the affected areas.
Anguished refugees expressed their woes about poor living conditions at the relief camps in Strivetown, Kokrajhar district. Sleeping on bed sheets spread on the floor, clusters of women and children who fled their homes in riot-affected areas were seen trying to adjust to their new homes. Refugees informed about spreading of diseases and lack of basic amenities like potable water as he spoke to reporters about the problems being faced at the camp.
सब बच्चा लोग अभी सर्दी खांस हो रहा है, सब बीमारी है अभी, बच्चा लोग कैसे हो रहा है मालूम नहीं हो रहा है। अभी तो हम लोग ऐसे बैठ रहे कि जैसे एक गरीब घर का आदमी भी ऐसे नहीं बैठता है, इतना हमें तो बैठने के लिए भी इतना जगह भी नहीं है, इससे पूरा मच्छर तच्छर खट जाता है, बच्चा लोग को पूरा बीमार हो रहा है मच्छर खट के, और यहाँ लिटरिंग करने के लिए भी जगह अच्छे से नहीं है, उधर खाना खाने के लिए भी जगह अच्छे से नहीं है, पानी पीने के लिए भी पानी अच्छा से नहीं मिलता है। अभी वो जो पढ़ाई करता है ना हम लोग का बच्चा लोग, वो बच्चा लोग जहाँ पढ़ाई करता है उस लोग का स्कूल को भी छुटा दिया। अभी हम लोग का वो बच्चा लोग जो पढ़ता है किताब, उसको भी वो लोग ने जला दिया। हम लोग कहाँ से लाएगा वो किताब फिर से, कहाँ से मिलेगा? हम लोग गरीब जो कहाँ से लाएगा ये किताब? हम लोग कहाँ से मिलेगा वापस? एक घर कहाँ से मिलेगा? हम लोग जाके घर जाके हम लोग कैसे बैठेगा?
Moving on, in drawing instances of violence related with the Anna movement, scores of alleged supporters of the self-proclaimed Gandhian pelted stones at the Prime Minister's official residence, 7 Racecourse Road. The supporters were protesting to press for a strong Jan Lokpal bill. Even as the police took the protesters into custody, it is ironical that Anna supporters are resorting to such measures that are maligning a movement that is ostensibly supposed to be non-violent. After receiving a lukewarm response since Team Anna's agitation began, Anna Hazare has decided to join in and sit on an indefinite fast from tomorrow. While day 3 of the agitation saw a low crowd turnout, Anna joining the agitation is expected to give the movement a boost. But Anna says his protest is not about assembling a huge crowd.
अरे मैं मंदिर में रहता हूँ, सोने का बिस्तर है, खाने का प्लेट है। रवि, एक इलेक्शन के लिए 10-15 करोड़ रुपए खर्चा करते हैं लोग, 20-20 करोड़, और लोकसभा के लिए तो 50-50 करोड़ चला गया। और एक फकीर आदमी सिर्फ सोने का बिस्तर है, खाने का प्लेट है, वो इतना बड़ा खर्चा कैसे करेगा? मैं इलेक्शन में खड़ा नहीं होगा, मैं इलेक्शन में खड़ा नहीं होगा, मैं कोई पक्ष और पार्टी नहीं निकालूंगा, लेकिन इस अनशन में अगर मैं जिंदा रह गया तो पूरे देश में घूमूंगा, पूरे देश में। इतनी भीड़ लगाकर आपने क्या किया? क्राउड आधे पड़ गए। हमारा कहना ये है, सिर्फ भीड़ लगाकर भी काम नहीं होगा, सिर्फ गर्दी कर काम नहीं होगा, गर्दी के बजाय गर्दी लोगों की जरूरत है, और वो गर्दी लोग यहाँ है।
Slamming Team Anna Union Minister V. Narayanaswamy said that there was lack of unity among its members and dismissed the charge that the government was trying to break it. Narayanaswamy's remarks come in the wake of charges by Hazare in the backdrop of his meeting with Law Minister Salman Khurshid that the government was conspiring to split his team.
Shri Pranab Mukherjee, the Honorable President of India, was taking oath of office, hurled allegations against him, because that shows that they are not respecting the highest office of this country. The next day, Anna Hazare himself congratulates Shri Pranab Mukherjee. They are making inconsistent statement. Therefore, the allegation with the raised is Pranab Mukherjee is unfounded, unwanted. It shows their frustration. They wanted to malign the institution of the Prime Minister. They wanted to malign the institution of the ministers. They wanted to denigrate the institution of Parliament. They have no respect for Parliament. They wanted to take law in their own.
More national news awaiting you on the other side of a very short break. Stay with us.